This is such a good clip. Let me set this up for you. A native of communist Cuba walks up to a group promoting communism in London.
I'm just asking, what is this?
This is a banner and this is a table.
Yeah, but why is that? Why is
That
it?
says, "Are you a communist?"
Yeah.
Then get organized. That's what it says.
Yeah.
And also under there it says socialist appeal.
Yeah. So you socialist.
Communist and socialist, yeah?
You communist and socialist.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Where are you from?
I'm from China.
China. You? Portugal. So if you're from China, why you live here? It's just a good question, no?
Because China sucks, for me at least.
China sucks.
Yes.
So why are you promoting that?
Because China isn't communist. I don't know.
China is not communist.
No.
I think China is.
Well, that's what they say.
No, it's not what they say. It's the reality. China is
I mean, the reality.
communist.
Record.
No, you have permission to promote communists.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
do.
okay,
This is a
fine.
public space.
This is a public space. I can film.
Okay, cool.
I mean, you can't film people without their consent.
I can. I'm on the public space. I can film anyone.
That's fine. Should we go to the coffee shop?
Yeah.
Yeah. How come
I
you
mean,
promote?
objectively
I'm just
speaking,
having a debate. I don't know. Communist people. This is what communist people do. They run away. They run away when someone have a debate with them. I'm just talking to you. I'm not doing anything bad.
No, I know, but we have.
I
something
can't have a
else to
debate.
do.
I'm from a communist country. I know what communist
for
is.
you.
None of you live in a communist regime. She lived in a communist regime and she fled. She left. Why you don't live there?
Why don't
You promoting this rubbish? You promoting this rubbish for what? You know how many people died through communism?
I mean, do you know how many people
Where is
died
your
under
mind?
capitalism?
Where
Do you
is
know
your
how
mind?
many people are in poverty
What
right now?
capitalism? Oh wow, yeah. But you live here in capitalism.
trying to
Make it make sense. Make it make sense, please.
As I said, China isn't communist.
No, I do. But I'm just having a debate with you. Why are you being rude, man?
I'm
You
not
are,
being
you are.
rude.
I'm
If
just
you don't
talking
let
to
me
you.
talk, I can't
You offend me.
really
Do you know why?
explain
Because my dad was in jail 15 years for communists. Just because he couldn't say what he think. Now I'm telling you, as a normal person, what I think about communists, and you offended. Because communists are like this. You can't express what you really feel. If you live in a communist country, you will understand what that is. But because you don't live there, this is what you do. You promote something that is very damaged to millions of people for years.
It's
And
funny
you
how
support
say
that
we're
because it's cool. It's not cool, man. You don't understand. It's not funny. You know how many people? It's not funny. You think it's funny. It offends me when I see people doing that. But I can't say anything because this is a free country. This is a free country. In Cuba, in my country, you can't do that. You can't promote anything out of communism.
Yeah, but we're.
Only here you can do that.
And I'm
Go to fucking communist country and do it there. Why are you doing it here? Confusing people's mind, young people's mind.
I would love to
Confusing
have a
young people's
conversation
mind.
with you and
Oh my God.
explain
Tell me one
what
country,
you
tell me
want.
one country that communists work.
If you let us talk,
You don't
maybe
even
we
know
can
where you
explain.
are, man. Stupid.
So they can't explain anything. And it's a shame that they're actually using freedom of speech as an argument here, because quite literally under communism, there is no freedom of speech. It's completely gone. So they're using democratic Western ideals to back them up, but promoting communist ideals is just crazy. This man from Cuba knows exactly what he's talking about. He has 100% experience with this, both from his family and himself, and he approaches them very kindly. Now, Cuba has been ravished by communism. They were once called the Pearl of the Caribbean, but no longer, because under communism, it has completely destroyed those people groups there. Like he said, many have been thrown into prisons because they have gone against the communist regimes there. You cannot speak out there. It has killed their economy, their occupations, their schools, their healthcare systems, and no longer does anyone think about Cuba as the Pearl of the Caribbean. It is so easy to be a communist or a supporter of communism when you're in a free country. Why did that young lady move to London? She couldn't even answer the question herself. This gentleman from Cuba asked her this very succinct, straight up question. Why did you come here? First off, she said because China sucks for her, which is probably very true. And then after that, she decides, well, but it was terrible for me, but I'm going to bring those ideals over here because it'll work so much better over here. This is always the cry of communism. Well, it sucked there where it was implemented, but it's going to be great over here. Socialism only looks great in capitalistic countries. Why? Because there's the free flow of ideas, the free flow of businesses, there's entrepreneurship. And so when you see all of those resources and that money and that capital and that freedom, then you start to recognize, wow, look at all this buildup of wealth. Let's distribute it evenly amongst everyone under a strong-held communist regime. How do you think all of that wealth got there? How do you think all of that freedom and occupation got there? You think it was pixie dust that did it? It is under capitalism that, of course, needs to have regulation, okay? You can't just have capitalism running rampantly and free because businesses and business owners will, in fact, take advantage of other individuals. That's what human beings do. But this is why you can't have communism either, because if you think it's bad having businesses take advantage of people, try taking all of the power of a country and sticking it under one entity. It's so much worse. And I also find it shameful that they're out there peddling this garbage. And this Cuban gentleman, he comes up very kind. I mean, he's gracious, he's humble, he's not yelling, he speaks very clear, he's easy to talk to, he's very approachable. And rather than actually having a conversation with him, because he was asking them questions, instead of giving him any kind of good answer, they just pack up and leave. And now this does begin to frustrate him a little bit because he's getting upset by this because he's seen his own family and his own country destroyed by this. And they're peddling this nonsense. And now when they're approached with some clear, logical information that they have no answer for, rather than saying, you know what, maybe we have something to learn here, they just pack up to leave so that they can go back somewhere else and plan out their next staged up area and promote this nonsense to another group of people, which of course is not going to be beneficial for society. It's going to be detrimental to whomever takes this in. And of course, if they find communism so amazing, there's many places on this planet that they can go and they can enjoy it. I just find it unbelievable how often these individuals try to go to other countries that are historically not communist. They have historically fought against communism, and they've instituted constitutions and governments that are not for this, and they're against this. And they try to say, no, you need to adopt this here. We got to bring this to you. You're going to adopt this here. This is so wrong. And let me end with this. And this is going to be the thing that's going to offend the most people who are watching this video still. If you're still watching my video, you know, if you watch my videos, you should watch them to the end because some of the greatest nuggets come at the very end. Which group in Western societies are most likely to fall to this nonsense, to listen and agree with this spewing of garbage? That's right, the liberals, the lefties in Western societies look at this like a moth to an electrified light, just hovering right over to it. Look how beautiful this looks. It's so glowy and amazing. I love the ideals of this. Zap, dead. It is liberals who love hearing this stuff and soaking it up. That should speak volumes, that group in particular is so swayed easily by these arguments. And not only that, but in many Western societies, they're already outright promoting socialism, if not communism, full-on communism right now. The people that they rule over, that they're supposed to represent, but really they just want to rule over them. I would say to those people, if you really love this idea this much, if you really truly do, just take a trip to a communist country and live there for a while. Live under it. So go to North Korea. That's probably the close to communism that you could possibly get. And I know some people might say, well, it's not communist. They're a dictatorship, authoritarian government. That a communism is authoritarian government. It is a dictatorship. How do you think the government has that much power over the people? You think that they just smile with friendly smiles? No, they have a strong hand of power over you. Actually, it's nearly supreme power over you. So go to North Korea, see what it's like. I mean, go to Cuba, go to Venezuela. There's places you can go. Live there for a few years, for 5 or 6 or 7 years. And then you can come back, right? And then after you come back and then you enjoy your freedoms again, probably for a year, and you get some deep breaths in, then maybe you'll probably still promote that communist garbage. But somewhere deep down in the back of your brain, you'll know how much of a hypocrite you really are. I think some people might need to hear this. So if you need to share this video with anyone, consider sharing it. I always enjoy you guys coming along with me. If you haven't subscribed yet and you're still listening to this video, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel. I don't think you'll regret it. Leave a comment below also. I love to read the comments. As always, I'll catch you on the next one.